It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Lumberjacks and the Oilers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, week 2 of the season. Greg, as you get the season going, you want to get that first game under your belt. Now, it almost feels like all the buildup is past. Now we're looking ahead to this long marathon of a regular season.
Absolutely, and this is really where you fall into the pace of the NFL season. All off-season, no matter how hard you try to say, all right, week 1 is just 1 of 17. That's not the case. It is.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. That will put you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The Lumberjacks going to kick this one. Here comes the punt team. And he looks up. He's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Quick throw here is complete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Lumberjacks offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A pickup of 12 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Going up top. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Allen. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Back to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down.
Personal foul.
Big call here.
Passer,
It was
defense.
3rd down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
Now, faking the give. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Oilers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They bring the tight end in motion. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now a timeout called by the defense. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Lumberjacks offense about ready to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. On comes the punter now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Oilers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. 10
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. 3rd and 9. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Houston. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lumberjacks offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He runs with it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll get this complete to Allen. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down. He'll go right and find his running back. Here's the punter now, as he'll come on to punt this one away. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
This is caught down that right sideline. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down for Houston.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
This one complete right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Oilers. That his first touchdown of the new year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Lumberjacks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. A carry here for Allen. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Oilers offense and their running back set to go once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Collins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. He'll look to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now the try for an extra point. It's up and through. And the Oilers extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10.
Holding offense.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Well, they'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pickup of 10, and it will be 2nd and 10. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. The Lumberjacks send out their punter as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The Oilers sending out their punt team, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll send a tight end in motion right. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. 2nd down and 8. So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in the capital city of Austin, Texas, where you see the final score there. The Armadillos able to even their mark at 1-1 after falling in their opener a week ago. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. You might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A run now on 2nd down. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll go right and find his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. He needed 13, and that's exactly what he got. By the nose of the football, it's a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. But sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
We're all set to kick this one away. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. It's a pickup of 12. First down for Houston.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get this out to his running back. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll send a tight end in motion. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Slot receiver headed right. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. Now, the extra point. His kick is good. And the Oilers extend to a 24-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lumberjacks offense ready to get back at it. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Allen. He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. Look him up on a second down and 8. They go back to Allen. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. On fourth down, out comes the punter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
He'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
Brings up second and 1.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
So on fourth down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 15-yard pickup there. And that will be a first down.
First down, Portland.
Back to the air one more time. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Lumberjacks.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Collins. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled?
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Oilers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. 1st and 10. They put the tight end Brown in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. Now a handoff running right. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
It's first down, and they'll run. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Right back to him on first down. And a short pickup down to the 21. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. They bring a tight end in motion left. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Touchdown, Oilers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg, after losing week 1 to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Lumberjacks offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Oilers offense ready to take over once again. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.